Our episode starts with an attractive woman setting up some billiard balls for a guy who goes on to miss the shot. He misses it, blaming her for being distractingly beautiful before giving her money and asking her to set up the table again. A mysterious guy walks in the door and asks the bartender about a hearse parked in front of the bar. The bartender explains that the hearse belongs to the guy who's an undertaker, and the guy has been losing his money to the attractive woman all day. The guy who introduces himself as Gabe tells the bartender to get the guy as many drinks he wants on him. Gabe heads to the pool table and challenges the undertaker, whose name is Lester, to a game. Before they can start, Gabe knocks the drink off the table and breaks it. He then goes to brush some glass off the table, but anyway cuts his finger. The woman, whose name is Natasha, insists on fixing the cut, leading to her doing the whole vampire sucking a bleeding finger deal, complimenting that the blood tasted very sweet.
Just a little cut. I mean, it's really nothing.
You're very sweet. Like clover blossom, honey.
Lester beats Gabe, with Gabe now owing him $40. He then tells Gabe if he wants to play again, he needs to up the ante. Gabe challenges him to $200 a game, which Lester agrees. As pool sharks do, Gabe then wipes the table with Lester and cleans him out. Lester tries to get Natasha to leave, but Natasha instead chooses to stay with Gabe. After Lester leaves, Gabe pays the bartender off to give them and Natasha some privacy. Natasha tells Gabe that her one rule is to be in bed before the sun comes up. She also admits that Lester was her mark, and she knew Gabe was a hustler the whole time. Natasha challenges Gabe to a game with no money on the line. Instead, the deal is if she wins, she gets his body, and if he wins, he gets hers. He agrees, and as she chalks her cue, we see her flash her fangs.
Don't hustle a hustler, Gabe. Just say what's on your mind. You want to play pool for my body. For me. Would you do the same thing? I mean, would you be willing to lay yourself on the line as a bet? A prize to be won? To have done to you whatever the winner desires.
Under the right circumstances, yeah, it would.
Well, I like these circumstances. You're a charmer. You're cute. So, I'll agree if you will. No money on the line, just us. You win, you get me. And if I win, I get you. Straight pool. We'll play to 50. Sound like a fair bet?
More than fair.
As they're playing, Gabe starts asking questions of Natasha about her past. He asks her if she had been to Allentown, Pennsylvania, and when she says she's not sure, he tells her the story of a woman who would go to a bar there and any guy she plays pool with would disappear. She insinuates no man would disappear with a woman unless he wanted to. Her daylight alarm goes off and she heads off to powder her nose, but in reality, she goes and feeds on the bartender. While she's doing that, Gabe is setting vampire traps on the pool table.
Let's make it challenging and rack up only 5.
You got it.
Can I get you a...
When Natasha comes back, Gabe tells her that the guy that disappeared was his brother, who taught him trick shots. When he goes to make the winning shot, she begins to flirt hard, and he misses the shot. When she goes to take her shot, he flashes his cross necklace, leading to her hissing at him and telling him to take it off.
Take that thing off. Move over there.
Lester then comes back, letting her know it's time for them to go, but she lets him know that they're almost done before fanging out at Gabe, telling him she remembers his brother.
We're almost finished, Lester. A moment more.
Yes, Countess.
I remember Pinky's bar, Gabe. Bobby was a nice-looking boy. Good pool player. And in the end, a divinely sumptuous treat. But you, Gabe, you know who I am. And still risked coming here.
Gabe then admits he's been tracking her for months before she wins the game and mounts him on the table. She tells him to relax and that he will like the bite before a ball bounces out of the pocket, giving him one last shot. She goes to get the ball out of the pocket, but burns her hand as he has marked the ball with the cross, which angers her. Gabe asks why she doesn't just outright kill people and instead hustles them first, and she explains that vampires need invitations to feed on them, which is why she uses a bet. Gabe goes to take the shot, and she once again goes into flirt mode, but he distracts himself by taking the shot using the mirror, which he doesn't appear in. When he sinks the ball, she tries to seduce him by asking if he's ever made love with a vampire, but his response was to activate a trick cue and stick her through the heart with it. Lester takes off in a hurry as Gabe walks off with a dead Natasha on the table.
This game was over before it began.
This game's not over yet, babe.
You're good, Gabe. You're the best I've ever seen.
50 points. It's over.
I'm yours, Gabe. Have you ever made love to a vampire?
Time to pay the bet, Natasha. This one's for Bobby.
The last we see is him leaving a tip to the barely moving bartender as he lights a cigarette and walks off, then seeing only an ash outline of Natasha left on the table. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, please leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to know every time I update. If you want to help my channel grow, please check out my Patreon where you can get access to content early as well as see the content that can't be uploaded here on YouTube. Link will be in the description. Until next time.